Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you the best macro that I use for basically everything for board game, for dart, for fast hatch. So yeah, and it also has one more feature. I'm not sure what that is, but it's a really great macro. Alright guys, so what I want y'all to do is go to this Discord server. It's a link down in the description, and make sure to scroll down to macros and just download this one, auto darts, and just download this one. So once you have downloaded that, you just search here guy this one, or you go to files and downloads, and then it should be like this one. Alright, so once you have that, just open it through files or anything. It doesn't really matter as long as you have it like activated. Alright, so once you have done that, as if I'm correct, it's gonna install like auto hotkey if you don't have that already. But anyways, as you can see here, we have a few things I downloaded, and also here we have some stuff, team enchant, gem farm, etc. So yeah, that's very nice. But anyways, if you download one of these, which you can do by pressing this button and go to play, you can actually select one of these, and we're just gonna start by dart. So if we do this, so yeah, if we select this, it's gonna start off your CMD prompt or something, and basically it's just gonna need a moment, but as you will see, yeah, so macro running correctly. So we can click this away and we can teleport to dart, so hyperwave island. I'm sorry if it's a bit laggy, I'm on a Windows emulator, so yeah, if you search RDP you all know what that is, but yeah, sorry for the video quality. But anyways, we're here. Just to walk onto this platform and make sure you have this selected, and then all you gotta do is press F2 so it starts the macro. So I just pressed F2, and as you can see, it's doing its stuff, it's activated, and it's actually image recognizable. So for example, in a moment, like that dart icon here will get detected, and yeah, it's just gonna start moving right now. So as you can see, it's just trying to click on all of the spikes, so the game finishes faster instead of a predetermined movements, if you know what I mean. And here we got a big explosion. So yeah, it's very fast. It's by far better than the claw machine, because by the claw machine you can only select a certain amount of items or pick up a certain amount of items within the time, and here you can just pop them and you will get like all items. So we just won, and it recognizes the winning screen, so we won this, and it just claims, and then it just starts over again. Alright, so we just won again, and that took about 45 seconds, which is very fast. Alright, but anyways, I'm gonna show you my inventory, and it's actually pretty crazy. So as you can see, I've gotten 436 elixirs, and I've gotten 2.2k golden dice and dice keys, and I started doing it yesterday in the morning. So that means within one day, basically, I've gotten 2.2k golden dice. So that's super amazing. Like I can spend those, and I'm gonna spend them right now actually, because I gotta prepare for Friday. Because if you don't know, there's gonna be a luck event in like, I don't know, like 8 hours or so. So that's very nice. And there's actually also a macro for that, so I'm gonna just show you that right now. So if I just, alright, but anyways, if we go back to the menu and if we click on board game, it's gonna start some shit up, and you're gonna need to fill some stuff in. So let's see, let's wait for it to load in. It takes kind of a bit, but that doesn't matter, it works, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, here, so auto board game. So what do we want to grind? We want to grind infinity elixir, so we're gonna type in 1 and enter. And how many normal dice you have? So we have 35,000 normal dice, which is crazy. We have 41,000 giant dice, which is crazy, and we have 2,200 golden dice, which is also crazy. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it and click enter. So what do we want to hatch if the dice are finished? So basically this means what to do if the dice has run out, and I want to hatch the 4th of July egg, but that's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna run out of golden dice. That would take like hours upon hours, like tens of hours. So yeah, let's see, just 10. I open 6 eggs at once, and the risk. So basically, what this means, how many slots away do you want the golden dice to be selected? So like 6 or 4 or 2, and I'm just gonna go for 2 because the hatcher on the leaderboard, 7th place, which is Jeremy, is also in my Discord server. Make sure to join that too. It's a really great community. But anyways, he told me 2 is the ideal because for 24 hours you only spend 200 golden dice. He said, I'm not sure if that's true. I haven't tested it, so I'm gonna test it now. But you know what? For the sake of the video, we're just gonna do 4 because that's the default. So let's go. Hey guys, I just quickly wanted to give you some more information, and I actually had to re-record this part. But anyways, because my mic was glitching out. But anyways, if we go to the menu here, as you can see, how big of a risk do you want to take? So yeah, so basically, if I select 4, it's gonna spend, the risk is gonna be higher because like 4 tiles before the elixirs, it's gonna select the golden dice. But if I do 2, it's gonna do 2 tiles before the elixir, and it's gonna select the golden dice then. So basically, Germ told me that 2 is better, and I actually did some calculations. So I ran both accounts with the same macro for 1.5 hours, and basically what I found out is that on account 1, which is my main, I started with 2,188 golden dice, and I ended up with 2,125 golden dice. So that equals to 63 dice that I spent, and that equals to 9 hours that I had gotten from the elixir. So basically, I spent 63 golden dice, and I got 9 hours of elixirs. So basically, we're gonna do some simple math, and we're gonna divide 9 hours by 9 to get to 1 hour, and we're gonna divide 63 divided by 9 equals to 7. So that means for every hour of elixir I got, I had to spend 7 golden dice, and that's including the accumulated time loss of like playing the board game. Because if you don't know, while playing the board game, you also lose a little bit of time on the elixirs, because you're playing the game. Alright, but anyways, moving on to account 2, that had 4 dice enabled for 1.5 hours. So starting with 2,271 dice, and I ended up with 2,060, so that means I spent 211 golden dice in a time frame of 1.5 hours. And that 211 dice equal to the 14.5 hours I had gotten of elixir. So basically, I spent 211 golden dice, and I got 14.5 hours. Which seems like a lot, but in comparison, if we do simple math again, 14.5 hours divided by 14.5 equals to 1 hour. 211 divided by 14.5 hours equals to about 14.5, because 14.5 squared is 210. So basically, that's the same basically. So that means that I spent 14.5 dice for getting 1 hour of elixir, and that includes the accumulated time loss again of playing the board game. So basically that means that 2 dice is definitively better, but it takes a lot longer to get to the amount of time of elixir you want. So basically, what I'd recommend, if you don't have much time, I would spend 4, and if you don't have much time, if you have much time, I would spend 2, and if you don't have much time, I would spend 4 getting more hours in a certain time frame, but also spending more golden dice. And with 2, you get like less hours, but you spend also less in comparison to 4, if you understand. So that's just quickly what I wanted to explain. I hope this helped, and let's move on with the part where I explain the macro. Alright, so now it says press F2 to start and stop, and press F3 to close the menu in its whole. So let's just do it. You need to select the dice, I think, and just press on F2, and it should start selecting dice. And as you can see, we were 2 slots away, or 4, so it's gonna select the golden dice, which is very nice, and it's also very quick. So as you can see, yeah, so this is amazing. And it's just selecting like the giant dice now, and it counts how much golden dice and etc. you have spent. So that's also very nice. because then it knows when it need to stop, and then it's gonna switch to the 4th of July egg. Alright, but anyways, that works. If you have any problems, just leave them down in the comments, or go to my Discord server and create a ticket, or go to their Discord server. I would recommend you getting into their Discord server and asking for help. But anyways, what I want to show you is, let me see. Alright, so hopefully now it will detect that we don't have any dice left, so it's gonna reset itself, as you can see. So we just wait and it just respawns. We go to overall, so we teleport a bit closer. I don't know, it just resets itself again. And now it walks over to the event. I'm not doing anything, by the way, so just so you know. And it just walks us over to the event. So yeah, as you can see, very precise movement. And then we end up at the egg, and it's gonna also like fast hatch, so spam R and L, which is very nice. So yeah, that's how it works. And I basically use that for every single for every account that I have. So as you can see here, I've got another window emulator, so it's running that script right now. But in the meanwhile, I can do this. So yeah, that's very nice. So I'm gonna spend the 2.2k dice, and yeah, that was basically the stuff I wanted to show you. So definitely make sure to go check that out, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.